Hello guys, welcome back. I'm a faculty Sudarshan and your success mentor for your CMA Inter examination. So as we are discussing with that paper analysis video, in this we have taken a paper number 11, which is almost a practical paper I can say, because which is basically handled by financial management and less part of 14 marks to 20 marks is only from the data analytics part. We had taken a paper of a student who scored 81 marks by not even attending a single part of the theory. Whatever she attended, everything is from the numerical perspective, only from the SM, not even from the data analytics. She written MCQs with respect to data analytics and scored the good marks. How the paper went? The student has scored 28 marks on the MCQ. See, it's almost 93% of that MCQ which is correct. Basically, MCQ is for 30 marks. She scored for 28 marks. And 2A, 2B, FM theory, skipped. 8A, 8B, data analytics theory, skipped. We know very well, at the time of preparation itself, we know we are only aiming for a rank. If we are aiming for a rank, then we will try to cut down what are the areas which we should eliminate so that examiner in the examination will give full marks for us. Here we have taken a risk by not, we have studied theory, but when examination is going to be there, we are not writing the theory part. As she was aiming for a rank, we should study 100%. But at the same time, what any student can do, they should have some backup theory. Whatever, what if the question is went wrong? What if the question is so difficult? So that I can manage with that theory. That perspective should be there. Question number 2, A to B, 8A, 8B skipped, which is a theory. 28 marks of theory has been tested. We have skipped everything. So whatever the remaining part, which is basically 70 marks of practicals, everything we attended. On that 73, the remaining of 81 minus 28, which is basically 53 marks we scored. Given is 30, we wrote 30 for MCQ, we scored 28. 98 marks of 28 marks of theory, 70 marks of practical is given. We wrote entire 70 marks of only practical and we scored 53 marks. See how much the student have put the enormous effort for the conceptual clarity. See, 3A, 3B is from the ratio analysis, 3B is from the cash flow statement. 4A is from comparative statement again, 4B is from the back. 5A is from NPV, 5B is from the decision making problem, investment decisions or dividend decision. 6A is from that working capital management, 6B is also from the working capital management, 7A and 7B, 7A is from Walter's model, 7B is from the leverages. This is what the entire paper went. We'll see how the presentation is. And one more thing before getting into this main video, we have started a free mentoring for CMA Inter December 2025. It's completely a free group which you can come and which we can discuss your guidance and everything we'll be discussing over there. And the description is in the description also we have given the link. Just go and join in the group. Now come to this paper discussion. Before that, I just want to tell you, Institute have given 2 marks for everyone. For this, all the 4 is an answer. So Institute have given all the 4 marks, all 2 marks for each and everyone, those even just shaded anyone. Okay, because in the answer key, if you see, for question number 13, A, B, C, or D, both whatever you written is correct. So means it's a grace mark. 2 marks of grace mark is given as there is an answer between that. Whatever you wrote, they have given that. Now come to the paper. See, first the student have written 3A. 3A is about computation of earnings per share. That is basically the student have written profit, profit before tax, tax payable, PAT, and preference dividend, and earnings available, EA, that is profit available for equity shareholder, PAESH or EAESH, divided by number of shares gives you EPS, and book value per share. Book value per share is wrong. Then dividend payout ratio. This is basically from ratio analysis and price earning ratio. Everything has been written. Out of 7 marks, the student has scored 5 marks. So you should always write a formula fully, not DPS by EPS. You should not write a shortcuts. Then come to 3B. What is about 3B? 3B is about cash flow from operating activity. Under cash flow from operating activity, see how beautifully the student have already scored corporate accounting 85 marks. So she knows how to write this. So NP, net profit before tax, add interest, operating profit before working capital changes and everything, and cash flow from operating activity. So 7 on 7, fully grabbed. 2 pages, how much weightage we have written. It is not about how much pages you are written. It is not about how much of concepts you have studied. It is about how much quality you are writing. Quality should always be more than quantity. We'll always have this mantra. Okay, quality should always beats the quantity. If you know the 100% conceptual clarity, then problem solving becomes easier for you. Someone, see, I understand the reality. CMA Inter student or majorly doing, those who are completed BCom are coming into the CMA course. There are very few people, those who are a 12th grade student are coming into a CMA foundation and then come to CMA Inter. I can understand the reality as the days are changing. Even CMA is having a different change from the last 1 or 2 attempts, because those who are dropping out from CA, those students are also coming to the CMA course. So the value of the CMA course on day by day increasing. So if you want to increase the value of the course, so obviously the paper difficulty will be there. Okay. See, institute will always taken care of FM, management accounting, cost accounting papers. These are the three major paper for a CMAs. Right now, taxation is also added. For to a certain extent, I can say FA to be added. Law, they are not testing that much, and to a certain extent corporate accounting and auditing they are not testing that much, and to certain aspect of OMSM. So paper number 5, paper number 9, and paper number what I can say, paper number 10. These are the three papers institute is feeling in a very moderate state. To a certain, always paper number 8, paper number 12, paper number 11 will always be having a tougher problems, tougher examination. Okay, trickiest question. And 7 and 6, which is financial accounting and taxation, will somehow moderate and difficulty mixed bag will be there. Now come to question number 4a, guys. 4a is about profit and loss, that is comparative statement. That is a basic comparative statement. The student have written that and fetched 7 marks. 4b is about computation of cost of debentures. That computation part, returning of formulas, everything. See, sir, you told me, sir, don't write RB minus NP. Then how you student have written? The student have given clear instruction. Redemption value means RB, NP means net proceed. Then only you should having allowed to use the shortcuts formulas. Okay. Then KD is wrong. Then computation with reference to preference dividend. Even we can check with KD computation. KD, we can go for an answer key. We can check, I guess. Yeah. KD is about 6.29. The student have written wrongly, so they are not given the mark. Then KP is 9.16, almost 17. They given full marks. KE is 16.36. K is exactly 16.36. This is KR equal to KE. So the student have written that, and KR that 8.4 percentage, 8.4 percentage K that will be there. The term loan. Okay. Then back computation, she messed up, so she just got 3.5 mark. 7A is about when the rate of return of investment is 8%. See, the institute have done very good paper correction specifically for FM, corporate accounting, auditing, OMSM, to extent of taxation. The paper correction is not that much will be there in FA. I will tell you those two papers, which is a suspense for you. That when the rate of return of investment is 8%, the dividend payout ratio, basically I guess it is from dividend decision, and that price per share, if the payout ratio is there, that all the computation has been clearly written, how much effort she has taken to explain. Explanation is still required. Okay, everything she have written for 7A, 7 marks. See, sir, 4A, 4B, just 1 page she grabbed 7 marks. But this question gives enormous writing. So 7A she started going. At the end of 4th page, she is completing this. See how much conceptual thing the student have understood, and how much the student have carried to the examination hall, how much you have presented in that particular examination. See, it is very hard for, if you ask me, it is very hard for me to do. Okay, 7B, income statement of MGK Limited for the year ended. Sales, variable cost contribution, fixed cost earnings, interest earnings, earnings after tax, earnings per share, everything has been written correctly, and degree of operating activity, formulas, full formulas to be written, everything, change in EPS, everything should be written fully, so that 7 on 7 she got. See, if it is 7 on 7, all the answers has been accurately correct, so that I'm not going into the answer key. Okay. Computation of net present value of different projects, different cash flows, discounted cash flows, along with the PAF, present value of annuity factor, along with that gamma, that computation, profitability index, profit of alpha, profit of beta, and profit of gamma, that is PA of gamma. So that project could be certain as per the PA criterion, as per the beta, as it is having highest profitability index. So 7 on 7. Come to 5B, she have taken enormous time to write, but she have crossed it, so it is not to be valued. Come to 5B. See, it's kindly some messed up, right? You can just try to figure it off by writing in a different way to cut down this messed up thing. Still, they given the marks. Okay. Profit before depreciation, profit before tax, profit after tax, and then depreciation add back, you will be getting cash flow, then present value, and then discounted cash flow. All the things to be written. Out of 7 marks, if she got 4.5, that is sufficient. Here and there are some mistakes has been there, you can easily get it. Come to 6A, I guess it should be a last question. 6A is about, I guess it is working capital management, working, even still she wrote wrongly and mistakenly and write it in the beside column, everything has been done. They given 3.5 marks. She scored a rank also. See, it's about your confidence, it's about your writing, how much you have studied, you should present whatever the situation can be there in the examination. All 6B, I guess again from working capital management, sales, fixed cost, then less taxation. That some, I guess, time management she cannot able to do for the last question. Still, she attended everything, but whatever she knows, she just write it quickly so that she get at least 1.5 marks. So that one mark is very much important for all the people, even for the ranker, even for a non-ranker, each and every person it is important. You know a difference between 39 and 59, right? 40 and 60. Everything will cost you 6 months, guys. Okay. This is what I want to tell you, and then we'll go for a examiner comment summary. What is given for that financial management? They said, with respect to financial management, the students do not avoid the study of the theoretical part of the subject. They should not avoid the theoretical part. They should have a backup. They should practice practical problems more and more. They should practice more questions from different resources. Students don't study chosen topic. Rather, make it a habit to study the whole subject. That is very much important. Okay. Come for the reality. What is actually happening? There are many people, guys. I know, especially in Tamil Nadu, there are one faculties or there will be only one person who will be handling all the 8 papers. Okay. They will say study important, study important. Don't study important. Study smartly. Study smartly. Smartly means coverage of conceptually 100%. Exam oriented, what is required, you should study. If you're only focusing on the 6 chapters, surely the possibility of clearing the examination is very low. I will tell you, the pre-COVID of CMA and post-COVID of CMA, especially for CMA new syllabus, everything changes. We will be facing a transition phase in the examination pattern also. So you should be aware of each and everything. Examinees get had a general understanding of the subject, but conceptual clarity and analytical skills were lacking. Practical problems to be practiced more and more to gain a better conceptual understanding. It is advised to have a more intensive study of a textbook and institute study material are must. They should follow institute study material as well as the past paper questions. Writing to the point in a legible manner is required in a theoretical answer. See how much it is important for you to practice. Don't do a reconciliation or audit for the question, guys. With this signing off of Sudarshan, have a great day, guys.